FCC will bop us over the head if we say it, but the BITCH is definitely back, and she's been kicking FANNY at the Fairmont Hotel. Tina Turner in the posh Venetian room on Nob Hill. Upbeat music and down-home raunchy sex appeal. I could remember the headlines from 15 years ago, 10 years ago. They would say instant sex. And, the erotic woman. You feel sexy?
I have admitted to myself finally that apparently I'm giving off a bit of that.
A bit?
Well, you know, I mean, the songs. How can you sing honky tonk woman? How can you sing bitches back? How can you sing these songs that's instigating sex if you don't just add a little touch of the drama?
One of the writers described your costumes as Fredericks of Hollywood. I know.
I'm really, I guess you can call it naive. I don't think what the people are going to think about it until they say it, and then I go, oh, yeah. It's not that thought that comes. I think, oh, terrific, this will be great, because I can move easy, and look how cute it looks. But then all of a sudden, someone hits me with the pornographic side of it.
What do you think of our viewers would think if I were to tell them that I saw in your room a little sort of Buddhist-type altar with a book there that said Lessons of the Kama Sutra?
I'd be very happy. I chant. I've chanted now for 7 years faithfully. Mm-hmm. It made a change in my life, in my insides, and how I feel about everything. I make decisions now from inside.
Is that where it came from when it came time to divorce Ike?
It was the beginning of that. I knew at the time, when I was with Ike, I knew for about 7 years before the divorce that I would leave soon. I didn't know when. But, you know, for some people, it takes something to move them,
I was going to say why, because you have said that 1 year after marrying Ike, and you were married to him for 16 years, that you knew that it wasn't going to work. Why did it take so long? Well,
I tell you, I also believe in karma, and I believe in reincarnation. I think that there was something I had to learn there from some bad calls that I made in another lifetime.
And there were times when Ike was mean to you, isn't that true?
He was. This was his nature, and it was nothing new. But I just realized that I was dead when I was there, so there was, if I left and died, it would be okay, because life there wasn't life.
But it was all, there was part of Ike also that pushed you to the top, isn't that true?
Oh, he was great for me.
When you left him, you didn't sue, you didn't ask for any of the community property. Why?
Because I felt that my freedom was more important than to fight or than to go through any of the frustrations that I'd have to go through in order to get anything.
But most people could have both. They could still have the freedom and plus half of what they rightfully earned.
But it's not that way exactly. It wasn't that way exactly with Ike. He's a very difficult man, and I didn't want to deal with the difficulty.
It's hard to believe it put Tina Turner on welfare after all those years. What was that like?
Terrific for me, because I became yes, I removed myself from all of material things here. I'm above it. I feel that if be, I could be a maid again, if need be, and could be happy. Because you see, happiness comes from within.
Where do you go now?
To the top.
What's the top?
Movies, the Oscar. I want him.
An Oscar. That seems like a goal out of reach. Tina's only appeared in one film. But like Mount St. Helens, she's been dormant for a few years, and who knows what will happen if she releases all that energy. I'm David Kleinberg in San Francisco for segment 2.
Whether you are a fan of Tina Turner or not, you have to agree she is a consummate entertainer and a physical marvel bordering on the unreal. And it may also be no small coincidence that her tour is named after her album, Private Dancer. Tina Turner is a very private person.
Tennessee, the school that Tina Turner attended as a little girl, is transformed into a museum honoring her legendary music career. Fans traveling from all over the world to celebrate its opening.
She is amazing. Everything she went through with Ike, and she came out on top and even bigger and better without him. She's inspiration.
The one-room school was moved from Turner's hometown of Nutbush to the West Tennessee Delta Heritage Center in Brownsville. Turner, who lives in Switzerland, did not attend the event, but she did address supporters in a video message. And that's a Fox Watch across America.
Singing legend Tina Turner is waving goodbye to the U.S. for good. Turner has filed paperwork in Switzerland to relinquish her citizenship in the States. That's according to an activity report from the U.S. Embassy. The soul singer has lived in Switzerland for nearly 20 years. And the report says Turner declared she has no strong ties to the U.S. except for family members, and that she has no plans to live here in the future.